Dear Museum of Glass.
Dear staff and docents.
To all the educators at Museum of Glass, thank you so much for an amazing field trip.
All of the students raved about the Museum of Glass.
It was a great treat for my first visit to Tacoma. I have toured other countries and cities where glassmaking is a hallmark of their culture, and I felt like the experience in Tacoma surpassed that by quite a bit.
20 of my 23 students had never been to a museum, any kind of museum. Now, 100% can say, "We love Museum of Glass!"
Museum of Glass seeks to inspire all visitors to get in touch with their creativity. MOG's educational programs have always been innovative and pioneering, introducing the arts to new audiences, especially the youth, because they are the next generation of dreamers, makers, and doers.
Museum education is a rich, dynamic environment because every group comes with their own way of thinking. Every student has their own understanding of the world around them, and we meet them where they are. One of the most powerful ways to do that is through our Science of Art curriculum, meeting students in an interdisciplinary way, tapping into what they already know from their science and arts classes, joining them together.
Well, they represent people, right? Each one of us is different.
Museum of Glass has inspired thousands of children to think deeper, to observe art in new ways, and to offer their own personal point of view about the world.
For my kids who live in a kind of rural area, it's just a real exposure to art in general. Artists are good at looking and seeing things. A lot of what I do and what I try to do in my art classes is to get them to look around. So any chance that they can get to be exposed to that, different way of looking is really important.
Over the past year, MOG has collaborated with K-12 schools in 8 states, throughout 78 cities in 19 counties, reaching far beyond the walls of the museum and into the classroom.
It's crucial. Many children don't even get to a museum in their lifetime. To be able to come to the classroom and support these kind of programs is amazing.
Museums are really part of the community. It's where we need to be, is outside of these walls and in the classrooms, in the community, getting to know students and teachers where they are. The more that we know them, the better our programs can be.
They were absolutely enthralled at how science connects. They went back and had conversation.
It depends where the light is.
Now they feel comfortable with Dr. Henley enough to say, hey, this is how I perceived this is how I saw this.
Partnerships with other nonprofits such as Hilltop Artists offer real-world work experience in the field of glassmaking, oftentimes opening new directions students never thought possible.
Our relationship with the Museum of Glass is really key to helping our young people get to those better futures.
Every time I'm here at Jason Lee and I hear about opportunities at the Museum of Glass, I hop on it immediately because being down there in that environment, the professional environment, being around the artists and the team, it's just really incredible. Last year I did a summer internship and it was probably the greatest thing that I've ever done in glass. I got to be down there with the Museum of Glass Hot Shop team, and they're just really great people to be around. I love them as my role models. They really teach me so many different things. There's some artists that I met there last year that I'm still working for today. I maybe want to get into the business side of glass blowing. I've talked to a lot of people, my mentors down at the museum. I really learned really important life skills down there. They teach us being professional, being clean, being respectful, responsible. They really trust you with a lot of responsibility, and you gotta keep earning that and keep working for it down at the museum.
Their dreams are our future. Museum of Glass is investing in creative thinkers who will one day become the entrepreneurs of tomorrow.